We'll start right at the top, though, with the number one overall pick. We got the Cardinals on the board, and for a long time, it was assumed Kyler Murray was going to be that lock to go to them based on Cliff Kingsbury's comments. If I had the number one overall pick, I'd take him. All that was this huge report that it's going to be Kyler Murray and there's no one else. But lately, that seems to be shifting, and it's more about a 60% confidence interval. A lot of people are saying it's not as near a lock as people once thought. What are your takes on that? Do you think they're going to go Kyler Murray? Do you think they should go Kyler Murray? And is he even your number one quarterback in this class? What do you think's happening at the top of the draft?
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, if you're considering a quarterback, draft one, right? I mean, like, even if it's not like the 90% we may have thought it was a couple of weeks ago, if it's a coin flip and one of the positions is a quarterback, take the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't really make any sense to me. Do you believe in Josh Rosen or do you not? Because at this point, the logic of it seems really weird. Maybe they're not drumming up as much trade interest for Josh Rosen. Maybe a lot more will happen on draft weekend. But I'll also say 10-day that 10-day window between when the draft starts, it's a lot of smoke screens, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people getting out some false information, including some really higher up media people who get fooled by a lot of these smoke screens that come out. And so this, again, if you are on the fence about Kyler Murray, if it comes out that, okay, maybe the Cardinals won't draft him, maybe they do like Josh Rosen, maybe he is their guy, that only drums up more trade interest for Josh Rosen, right? I mean, that's where I've got to think this is coming from. I'm not so sure that I totally believe that they're really backing off of Kyler Murray. And even if they are, I mean, 50, 60%, like I said, you have to take the quarterback. If you don't believe in the guy that you have to go get the right one. So in terms of an overall prospect, Kyler Murray, yes, is my number one quarterback in this class. I think it's pretty easy for me once I continue to watch a lot of his film. You know, you look at his stature and you look at him being a much smaller guy, a guy who's played baseball before, a guy who does a lot of damage with his legs, and you think, oh, that won't work in the NFL. But this guy's got a great arm, man. He really does. He's got good instincts for the position. He's truly, I hate to use these cliche words, but like, he's a gamer, man. Like, he just gets it. This is a guy who, when you're drafting a quarterback in the first round, especially as high as number one overall, the goal is to win a Super Bowl. And if I looked at this entire draft class, regardless of where I'm picking any of these guys, if you said pick one guy that's going to win a Super Bowl, I'd tell you it's Kyler Murray. So, I mean, that makes who is QB1 totally easy for me. So, yes, he would be my QB1, and that's kind of where I am with the Arizona situation.